For the next piece, I'm going to go to edit and delete all the guides. I'm going to start with the neck. So I'm going to actually start my drawing from here. So that neck is going to go about 15 mil away from the base. In order to create the neck, I'm going to click on the center of this component of this perforation, and I'm going to go down 16.5, and from that same area I'm going to go 16.5 that way. Okay, and then I'm going to create this neck using again the rectangle tool. So I'm going to make sure I'm in the green axis and I'm clicking on the guide point and then still on the face of the component. So I'm going to do 33, by 430 for the total length of the neck. Okay, now I'm going to make some other guides to create the arc and the round edges for this shape. So at the top with the tape measure, midpoint all the way down 16.5, and I'm going to grab the arc tool, zoom into that area, grab the first intersection, second intersection, and half a circle there, and then I'm going to repeat the same process here. So now I am actually going to do this internal curve, and I'm going to again use a guide point. So from the end point, I'm going to measure up 60, zoom out, and do the same on the top. From that end down 60. And I'm going to use those two guide points to create the internal curve. So on face, and the bulge is going to be 12. Okay, perfect. Click on the other guide point, and the bulge is going to be 10. Okay, excellent. So now we have the basic shape. We can also draw the perforations for each. So I'm going to just make sure that I have a guideline from this edge to the middle point, and I already have that guideline there. So I'm going to click here and hold and select the circle shape, go to that center point, draw it out. It's going to be 1.5 radius, and then repeat the same process at the bottom, which we already have a point of reference for that hole, so that's going to be easy to do, and then 1.5. Okay, so now we're going to click on the eraser tool and get rid of all the lines that we're not going to use for this shape, and proceed to use the push-pull tool, and then the thickness of this piece, if we look at the drawing, is going to be 10. So distance 10. So now we can see that effectively this piece has been created and it looks good. The perforation is there. We do need to get rid of this section here. So we just select it and press delete. And then let's see at the bottom, it's fine. Select that and press delete. We're going to create this as a component as well. So we're going to triple click on it, make component, and we're going to call it neck sides. then create. We're going to also add colors. I'm going to double click, triple click, so it's all selected, and then we're going to click on the bucket and select. I'm going to actually select a different color and then paint that. Just want it to be just a little bit different, not too dissimilar. Okay, perfect. So we have that. We have created that, and what we need is another one of these components next to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this. To duplicate it, we're going to use the move tool, and going to make sure that we are kind of having a good reference to this. We're going to pick one of the reference points. So this endpoint is going to be the one that I'm going to be using, and we're going to be pressing the Alt Option key in your keyboard and hold while you drag that component, and make sure you are online from point, so you are maintaining the position, and it will snap to the edge of the other object. So the position is actually perfect there.